Hi everybody, it's Tawny again. Surprise! So today I want to talk about visualizing success and kind of why that's important, how it's been beneficial in the past, and what exactly that means. So many people in this world will tell you, if you believe it, you can do it. I distinctly remember a very silly conversation I had with an ex once that stuck out to me, where I was talking about roller derby and how difficult being a jammer, which is just a position on the team, was. And he looked at me and he goes, "Well, just do it." And I go, "Well, you can't just do it. Like, I can't just think I'm going to be an Olympian and then just become one. That's not how it works. There's steps that you have to take." But he was just insistent upon the belief that if you believe it, it can magically happen. I'm here to tell you there's a little bit of truth to that, but I still believe that there are steps that must be taken. It takes more than just mind over matter to achieve your goals. It takes perseverance, it takes dedication, and it takes work. But the first step in achieving any goal truly is to visualize that goal. So if you're looking to kind of activate your own motivation, if you're looking to take that jump and be an entrepreneur or start, a new job or a new venture, and you have big goals for it, I just beg of you to start visualizing those goals and to follow some of these steps and really put it into action. These are things that have helped for me tremendously. These are things that I'm also working on, a few of them, and something that it's never too late to dive into. So it's important that when you think about visualizing your goal, you're looking at a huge picture. I want you to blow your goal out of proportion. If you want to be an actor, I want you to visualize yourself as the best actor in the world. If you want to get into a certain sport, I want you to visualize yourself just destroying everyone else at this, going to the Olympics, if you want to open up a website, I want you to imagine it has the success rate of Forbes site or perhaps Cosmo or these big, just think of how successful that site is going to be. Blow it out of proportion. Because I want you to sit there and think about how good it would feel, whether it's financial security, whether it is emotional security, whether it is just being secure in the fact that you have achieved your goals. I want you to sit for a moment and really soak that in and just feel that excitement, feel that happiness, feel how elated those thoughts may make you. This is something that's really important to hold on to. Hold on to that feeling. Take out a piece of paper, write down how you feel when you blow your goals out of proportion. Do it. Those are keywords that you're going to want to go back to. So now, on a smaller scale, I've mentioned in another video here about how important it is to make lists of your goals. When you make lists of your goals, I find that it's very beneficial to make big generalized lists. So if you're like new business, very generalized, right? Maybe you want to say make $1 million. Maybe that's a goal of yours. Maybe you want to say become a social media guru. Whatever the case, write down all your big goals. Travel here, do this, do that, but your professional goals preferably, although I do find that this is beneficial for a great many lists. Now, take those big things, put them at the top of a separate piece of paper, and write down little ways you can achieve those goals. So, for instance, I want you to break it down into something obtainable. Take a goal that may seem unobtainable and break it down into little things you can do. So, for instance, say you want to start a blog. The first step that you might put under having a successful blog would be to create one. Create that blog. Now sit down one of these days and do that. Create it, whether it is just setting up a domain or maybe setting up a free blog with a site. You can sit down and you can make this in a few hours. In a few hours, you can jumpstart your goal. But you're not going to be able to be one of the most successful blogs if you don't freaking make your blog. So break it down into that. Then maybe write an About Me page on the blog. It's going to start to get you writing. It's going to introduce people to your blog. That way you don't have to have materials up yet to interest people. If they're interested in what you have to say or they want to hear from you, a great place to gauge that is in the About Me. Tell them a bit about yourself. Why are you starting this blog? What is it going to be about? Then write 10 times, write blog, write blog, write blog. every day, every couple of days, whatever the case, maybe even once a week. Take that write blog, X it off, and put it on a daily to-do list. If you slowly are chipping away at these, it will make a difference. Visualizing is very important. So not only do I want you to write it down, I want you to talk about it. I want you to talk about it to every supportive person in your life. If you don't have supportive people in your life, be your own support, because they will come. They really will. So I recommend saying it out loud, whether you're talking to yourself, whether you're talking to other people. Express your goals. For instance, if I want to lose a lot of weight and I'm telling everyone I'm going to go to the gym, I put a little bit of extra sort of oomph on my plan because I don't want to let these people down. It's accountability. You are expressing this out loud. It makes you feel like you do not want to fail that much so. And having any sort of thing to back up your success or your goals is very important. Another thing that I recommend is if you have people with similar goals and passions, surround yourself with them. It doesn't have to be the same. So for instance, if you want to create a popular blogging site, but you know somebody who wants to write a book, and perhaps writing is what brings you both together, maybe it's fun to message them and go, let's do a little writing sprint. 30 minutes, let's see who can get as many words. I'll work on my blog, you work on your manuscript. In the end, you're both being pushed towards your goal. You've created a very light-hearted competition, and you're forcing yourself to sit there and be accountable. Your friend is aware that you are trying to do this thing. You're aware, and you're actually doing it. So it's very, very important to kind of break that down out loud as well as on paper. And again, blow them up out of proportion. So there's been a lot of studies that have shown if you view the huge picture and that's your goal, instead of breaking it down, instead of saying like, oh, I'm gonna make a blog. But if you're looking at it, I'm gonna make the best blog in the world, you are going to achieve 25% more than what you would have achieved if you are simply just tackling a minuscule goal. So for instance, if I say that my daily goal today is to make $200, I'm gonna make $200 today, that's what I'm gonna do, whether it's selling, whether it's whatever. I mean, that is my my goal for today. And it might seem outrageous to some of you, but the chances of me getting 25% closer to that goal because it's a bigger one and it's going to make me work harder because I don't believe it's as obtainable, versus saying I'm going to make $50 and guess what, I made it and now I'm done. Because you will stop oftentimes when you reach your goal. Then, you're going to push yourself a little bit more. So it's worth it, even if you think it's unobtainable, even if you think it's silly. Reach for those high goals, because you will get further as you are reaching for them. You are going to push yourself harder. So anyway, I thank you so much for letting me sit here and yap on and on about visualizing success, how important it is to do it, and also how to do it. I hope that this has helped you. I hope you tackle some huge goals. I hope you break them down. I hope you visualize them. And I hope that you do not ever put a limit to what you believe you can do or think that things are truly unobtainable. I can't wait to hear about your journey. I hope this has helped. Have a wonderful hump day, or Thursday or Friday, or whenever you are watching this. I upload them ahead of time. Oh, it's my secret. And I definitely hope that it has helped. Thank you all so much.